Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another video for you. Hope you're having a blessed day today. Hope you're understanding yourself a little better today. Hope you had a change of heart when you opened your eyes this morning. I hope that this new energy, Spirit said we're going to use this word. Hope that new energy is ushering you in to the new you. Holding love within yourself, compassion for the next individual. Prophet gonna send blessings, guidance and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding each individual out there. No exceptions. Never no exceptions. Got a lot of individuals walking on the planet. A lot of them you know. A lot of them they know. Bunch of them we know. They good individuals. You done seen good traits in them. You undeniably know you can trust them. Regardless of what somebody else say, you know, your heart let you know. Your soul let you know that you can trust that individual. We got souls out here that's trapped inside these vessels. It could sound funny. It could sound ridiculous if you wanted to. It's your perception. But we have individuals out here that's trapped in these vessels, trapped in distraction, trapped in a unhealthy self. We're gonna say unhealthy self. And when I say that, when you tip the scales of betterment, how is it looking? You know, we put a lot of things over a lot of things. We put a lot of things first, and they don't go first. We put a lot of things off and put things in the place of that, and we're not supposed to. It's a lot of individuals walking on this planet, man, that don't know how to find a version of themselves again, that don't understand how to get out of what they've gotten themselves into, that just don't realize that that's not them. They're not themselves. That's the whole illusion of this place. I know. I lived that. I lived it already. I understand it. I understand that long as I'm ripping, and long as I'm running, and long as I'm worrying about this and I'm worrying about that, I'm never worrying about me. I'm just worrying about those things. I'm never worrying about me. It's me doing it, but then it's not me doing it. It's just the reality of things. Like, you know, a lot of individuals you looking, man, that don't even make, it's not supposed to make sense. I promise, it's not supposed to make sense. That's part of the illusion for you. It ain't supposed to. But I bet you deep down, your soul say, that's the difference with Prophet. I understand. I truly understand. When I say I understand, that's an understatement. We all know somebody we can help. We all know somebody they be crying out for help. When you see people lashing out, when you see people can't control they thinking patterns, like when you seeing people ask a question and they can't even take it. A lot of people need it, man. Like a lot of people need it. And I understand that now. That's why would I stop doing this if I know it's gonna help the individual that listen to it? Like, why wouldn't you help an individual if you truly understand that they needed it? Like, why wouldn't you tell that individual, hey, I wouldn't do that. I would think about that again, man. You know, like, we be thinking we got free choice, but we take it as if I can't recommend something to you. If I know you, if I know what you've been through, if I understand you a little bit, I'm not prying in your business if I'm recommending something. It's simply another possibility that you have on your plate. You know, we tend to shun the wrong things away, you know, and that goes back to I am who I am. You know, like, we all have that I am who I am in us, whether we say it or not. You stuck in certain way. I'm not gonna say stuck. You believe in certain things that has to be worked on. We all do, like every last one of us. You know, but when we doing things like that, we shunning ourselves from our possibilities. Like, who is to say that them words is not for you? If we understand reason and purpose, and we understand why we here, then you should get it. Like, you really should get it. Everybody down here trying to find themselves. I don't know what kind of story individuals believing in, but this is spiritual warfare. The life you live is spiritual warfare. That is without somebody targeting you. That is period. When you get here, that's what you coming for. You coming for that. A lot of y'all just been living life, and you've been living life a certain way, and you don't feel like none of that touched you. That's because none of it might have not touched you. That's because your mind was above it. That's because you just came here and you do things a certain way, and that's what it is. But everybody comes into it. It's here. It's here. It's spirits. It's energies. It's energies of old ways. Energies that's been on this planet. Everybody want to change, whether they say it or not. Every individual want to change something. Sometimes you put yourself in a position, and when I say put yourself in a position, you put things off. You put it off, you put it off, you put it off, and what happens? It's just sitting right there. It's just sitting right there. And it be up to you to make your mind up to tackle that again, or leave it like that. But to leaving it like that, we understand what that means. We understand what that means. Each one of y'all listening to my voice, man. I've never been the type of individual to even go at an individual acting all stupid and acting all silly, even if I knew the individual. Now, when we clowning, but just me initially, I'm going to do this. Like, I that's not even how I think. I don't be on that. I don't be on that level. So I'm saying all that to say this: these messages that I bring, it's sincerity. These messages I bring, a lot of them is channeling. All of them is channeling. All of them is channeling. Because let me tell you something about any one of y'all listening to me. Anytime you operating out of love and compassion, anytime you write it doesn't matter how you view it. That's the things we have to get out of making ourselves understand, and we're not supposed to. Anytime you operating out of love and compassion, you connect it directly to source. That's what this planet is about. That's what we're trying to bring. Let that make sense to you. It doesn't matter if you was mad a little while. That's irrelevant. Like, it's irrelevant. That's how we view life. We view life like that. We view life like you was just mad. There's no way you could be happy. That's how we view life. And that's silly, man. We put ourselves in boxes, and like it's almost, we put ourselves in a box. But if one of y'all was asked, hey, you think you could get mad and then be happy again? You would say, oh yeah, I could. But we deny it, and we shun it, man. Like, that's the function of the brain that we got to take control of. See, you taking control of things. You getting a grip of things. See, you operate a certain way already. So this new consciousness is to make you aware of how you operating. But not only make you aware, you got this knowledge bank that's always been a part of you resurfacing. It's almost like they don't have, nobody got to tell you how to correct it. You already know how to correct it. You know how to correct everything. You know how to correct the things that you ain't even did yet. You know how to correct it already. You a supreme being. A supreme being. Whole love, whole compassion. The main thing that individuals have to work on, this is a must, because it's automatic. Just because we individuals on the planet, we can point and say this is why they do it. This is why. Prophet not like that. I don't care about none of that. I just understand that we always view the next person. We don't have to look at them good or bad, but it's always a size up. It's not like you thinking you better or you thinking they better, but it's always a size up because we individuals. So we always checking out the next individual. Like, we don't have to act like we don't do that. It's obvious, it's in your eyes, in your vision. It's when we begin to judge them things, It's when we begin to, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't wear that. I wouldn't do, it's when we do all of those type of things, Like, if you wouldn't, you wouldn't, okay. But like, it don't have nothing to do with what they got on. Like, it's really irrelevant, and you bringing that to somebody's attention, what you actually doing is degrading them. Like, you don't think so. I'm just letting them know. No, you're degrading them though. That's what I said about the function. We got to understand certain things that we do is just not right. And we treat people like that, and we be expecting people to treat us better than that. Like, we really do. Like, I know for a fact is individuals that would do that exact same thing. But if somebody would tell them that, fly off the handle. Fly off the handle. You almost got to grab their string because they're going to take off. Like really and truly. So understand that there's individuals out here, man, that